Hello everyone, this is Lulu. Chinese savory steamed eggs, also known as zhēng, is a classic dish in Chinese cuisine that has been enjoyed for centuries. It is a simple yet flavorful dish made by mixing eggs with water or bone broth, seasoning, and sometimes other ingredients such as minced meat, seafood, or vegetables before steaming the mixture until it becomes silky, custard-like texture. It is a popular breakfast or lunch dish in China, but also can be enjoyed as a snack or as a comforting meal at any time of the day. In this recipe, I'll show you how to make the perfect Chinese savory steamed eggs at home, with a few tips and tricks to achieve that jiggly, silky texture that will impress your friends and family. Let's get started. Break 3 eggs in mixing bowl, then add 1 to 2 teaspoons of salt into the egg. Adding a salt to the egg is crucial in order to achieve a silky, jiggly, and custard-like texture after steaming, because the salt helps to break down the protein structure of the eggs and allows them to set into a tender and smooth texture as they cook. Then add 1½ cup of bone broth or chicken broth into the eggs. If you don't have any broth on hand, using warm water is okay as well. Mix well together, then we'll sift through into the bowl we use for steam. So when sifting the egg and bone broth mixture into the bowl, it is important to keep the sifting process slow and gentle in order to avoid creating multiple bubbles in the mixture, because bubbles in the mixture can interfere with the smooth texture and consistency of the steamed eggs. If there are any bubbles on the surface of the egg mixture after sifting, simply remove them by a spoon. This helps to ensure that the surface of the egg is even and smooth, which result in a uniform texture after steam. To cook steamed eggs, add 2 cups of water into the pot. Bring the water to boil first, then placing the egg mixture into the pot. Here's a second important tip to ensure a smooth surface on the steamed eggs. That is, cover the egg mixture bowl with a plate or a lid during steam, while steaming it over medium heat for 8 minutes. After 8 minutes, turn off the stove and let the eggs sit in the pot for an additional 2 to 3 minutes before removing them. This step is important as it allows the egg to continue cooking and sit fully, while also preventing them from becoming overcooked or rubbery. Now you can see how the surface of the egg is smooth and even, with no blemishes or indentations, thanks to the tip of covering the egg mixture bowl with a plate. When it comes to flavoring Chinese steamed eggs, there are many different options to choose from. One of the most simple and easy way is to add 1 tablespoon soy sauce along with 1 tablespoon sesame oil, sprinkle some scallions or dry seaweed. And this creates a savory and aromatic flavor that complements the delicate taste of the eggs that makes them more enjoyable to eat. But if you prefer a more substantial and savory meal, you can also add other ingredients to the steamed eggs, such as cooked sausages or stir-fried ground meat. This adds more protein and flavor to the dish, making it a more satisfying meal that can be enjoyed on its own or as a part of a larger spread. If you like to add shrimps into steamed eggs, let me show you how. I have 6 shrimps here. I'll butterfly shrimps first. Then I will marinate the shrimp with 1 teaspoon of cornstarch, salt and white pepper to taste, 1 tablespoon Shaoxing cooking wine or white wine, and mix them well together and let it marinate at least for 5 minutes. While the shrimp is marinating, begin steam the eggs as usual for 8 minutes. Once the 8 minutes is up, then remove the lid, add the shrimp on the surface of the eggs. Be sure not to disturb the egg too much, and then continue cover the lid, steaming the eggs and shrimp together for an additional 3 to 4 minutes. This allows the shrimp to cook through and absorb some of the flavor and aroma of the eggs, while also preventing it from releasing too much water during the cooking process. By following these steps, you can create a delicious and a flavorful dish that combines the delicate texture of the eggs with the savory taste and the tender texture of the shrimp. I have some stir-fried ground pork here. I'm going to add it on with a steamed egg and a shrimp to make a perfect savory lunch. And now you know how to make perfect Chinese savory steamed eggs with shrimp and even add some stir-fried ground meat to make it a protein-packed meal. And remember, cooking is all about experimenting and having fun in the kitchen. The possibilities are endless when it comes to cooking, so let your creativity run wild. Thanks for joining me on this cooking adventure, and I hope you have fun making this dish at home. Don't forget to share your creations with me and let me know how it turned out. Until next time, my friends, happy cooking!